Good morning. This is our last day in Lauterbrunnen Valley. We've got one more night here after today, and then we are heading back towards sort of Germany. Really oldie wildy little bridge. I'm just walking down now to meet Leah, and we're heading on the trail to the famous Trümmelbach Falls, which is supposed to be like a really sort of good internal sort of mountain waterfall, if that makes any sense. I think it's one of the world's only 10 waterfalls within a mountain itself, sort of thing. So it's quite a strange thing, but we thought we'd bring you on that journey with us. Apparently the noise and stuff in there is really sort of like roaring because it's echoing around all the caverns and the caves. So that's something we're looking forward to. It's one of the things we wanted to actually see today, and we was planning on the weather being a bit iffy today, but it's actually okay. So we're going to make the most of that, and then we're going to head on the cogwheel train to a place called Wengen, which is also meant to be another little ski village, and then there's another little train which goes up from there to like the views of the Alps, the Eiger, the Jungfrau, the Monch, etc, etc. See, just over my shoulder now this river which is running alongside the campsite, the Jungfrau, Camping Jungfrau it's called. It's actually quite quiet, to be honest. When we got here on Wednesday, it was a lot busier than it is now. Friday night, last night, was surprisingly quiet. I mean, you can see a few campers and things, and there's a few chalets which people sort of, I think, are permanent residences. But for the location, it's actually not so bad at all. It may be the time of season, because the man in the reception was actually saying a lot of the hiking trails are still closed due to the heavy snowfall, snow melt moving certain things and blocking some paths. So there's a bit of work to do there. But yeah, we've been really lucky with the weather and everything in our time here. These are our walks now, just to what, as you can see, the glaciers through the trees. These are the mountains alongside us, absolutely massive. The traditional Swiss cow there with his cowbell just coming up. Hello, there's a beautiful traditional little Swiss cow. Look how happy he looks with his little bell on. I mean, it must get pretty annoying. Just found this little bench here. I'm gonna take a little sit down, have a look at the view. Yeah, not a bad place to spend the morning. See, just this footpath on the way now is just perfect, really. It's a pedestrianised one. There's no driving here in this area. There's a little road further that way, because there's a little helipad, which I think does a lot of moving things for the railways, and also I believe it does skydiving and things like that. So that was something Leah was on about doing at one point, but it's just not happened. But we definitely already said we're going to come back to Switzerland, so it's something we probably will do. Well, Leah will probably do in the future. I'm not that keen on it, so who knows. But if anyone's done it, would you recommend it, even if you're scared of it? That is the famous Trümmelbach Falls there. That is just pretty much opposite our van where we're staying. You can just see the remains of the back end of the campsite. These lovely views. It's just, Switzerland has really treated us. I mean, having the weather has made a massive difference as well, so it has, but this has just been absolutely amazing, honestly. It's been like a dream come true. We've been talking about it for ages, we've been planning it, and now we're here, and it's worth every single penny.
That shoot me up. What, the shooting and where?
I'm sure there's a shooting range.
Is that in it?
No. That echoes around the valley well, doesn't it? That was a strange one. Well, we finally found out what all the noise was. There is an actual shooting range here somewhere. I looked online last night actually, because I was going to suggest maybe having a go, but he said it was closed, but by the sounds of it, that certainly isn't closed at all. So I think we're just coming up now to the little vending machine. As you can see here, self-service for cheese and things like that, syrup. This is just how organised the Swiss are. There's like self-service machine, you've got bags there, you've got jams, chutneys, beer, cheese, sausage, eggs and some drinks. This is just like, you just don't get this at home. I mean, there's 690, 690, 690. They ain't too bad, to be fair. They're decent blocks of cheese, so I might get one of them on the way back actually. I don't know what you can hear from this, but that sounds to me like some powerful weapons. It's somewhere in that area over there, but that sounds like definitely shotguns of some description. One thing we have seen a lot of is these little springs and little taps. It's pure mountain stream water which is drinkable. They're all over Switzerland. Just seeing a little Swiss cat there. You can probably still hear the actual noise of the shooting in the background. We're just heading up there now back to Trümmelbach Falls. So these are the big internal waterfalls we're seeing within the mountains. There's somewhere in that direction there where the two mountains meet. So the noise of this shooting is absolutely unbelievable. It's just completely echoing around this valley. Leah absolutely shit herself when it first happened. To be fair, I did as well, because I didn't know what the hell was happening. We thought they might be blasting at first, but I'm surprised they get away with it with all of these sort of snow-capped mountains, just in case it maybe starts an avalanche or something like that. But it's certainly powerful. I'd love to have a go. Leah's got to move on because she's scared of the shooting. So yeah, they just said they want, that's what you call neighbours from hell. It would be, because it's not that late in the day, to be honest. Mind you, saying that, you've been helicopters flying about since 8 o'clock in the morning, so it's not too much of an issue. I mean, I can't actually get Leah and the screen in because of how big these mountains are. And you can see they're absolutely bloody huge. Nervous.
It's not what you wear every day, is
No,
it?
it's certainly not. I didn't expect that, did you?
More nervous what an avalanche coming
The
down.
peace and quiet's just been shattered at it this morning.
Literally.
These are just the glacier melt from, as you can see over there, the glaciers. That is the Eiger and the Jungfraujoch, all heading down. This goes directly through the Lauterbrunnen Valley, goes all the way to sort of Grindelwald Lake, Tony Lake Breathtaking Sea, where we were yesterday. I think I pronounced that wrong. Certainly, there's a smell of, you'll know it if you've been in the countryside before. Do you know that smell of that death, that ammonia? I can smell that. Just really strong near that bridge then. Leah obviously can't smell it because since having COVID almost 2 years ago, she's not had a sense of taste or smell since then. But yeah, that was a really strong minute or so. So there must be something around there what's come to its unfortunate end. I'm not surprised if it's got a bullet given the thing around here. Well, today back home is the King's coronation of Charles III. We probably won't get to see absolutely any of it because I haven't seen a single television in a pub or anything like that, or a bar. Might catch a little bit of the highlights on YouTube later on with it being a bit of history, but to be honest, I'm sorry Charlie boy, but I know where I'd rather be. And it's looking at the Swiss Alps rather than watching your big jug ears get coronated as the... Is that treason? Will he kill me? Do you think King Charles is going to watch this?
Yeah.
And he's going to off with his head? Another thing we've noticed about Switzerland as opposed to Britain, all these public routes have got public toilets, just handy like this every so often, perfect for when you're caught short. There's also little picnic areas here, like where Leah is now, where you can sit in. And one thing we have noticed, which I can just show you now, is these barbecue areas here, where you can set your own, cook your dinner, have your meal. They provide wood and everything there for you, which in these little shacks, you could have a fire there. You could even probably come on a night and have a nice fire when sunset or something's going on, but just your views alongside the river. I know Britain seems to take away from this. You don't often get this in Britain, but the Swiss do it right. You know, this is the thing, you're catering to your audience. People who will come in here are hikers, they want to be out in the open, so providing toilets and places like that seems to be perfect. I mean, that is a really good idea. Just seen a little bit of information on the notice board there saying that this Trümmelbach Falls alone is the only source which gets rid of the glacier water from the Eiger, the Monch and the Jungfraujoch. So I think it says it's got 20,000 litres per, 20,000 litres per second or something like that going through these falls. The nice Swiss man there just even stopped his leaf blowing while I could record this video. So yeah, we're happy with that, that's brilliant. Just coming up to the pay kiosk now. You can see there is a little cave entrance to the falls. So this is something we're going to do. If you're claustrophobic, I wouldn't imagine it's for you, but yeah, we're here now, so we're going to pay. Morning. Hello. Hi. 2 adults, please. Thank you.
25 and 26.
Thank you. We're just entering Trümmelbach Falls now. You can see there's the walkway and the elevator. Do you think we should go up the elevator first rather than walk up? Yeah, I think so too. So you get up at the 7th, you get off at the 7th and then go up to the 10th and then come back down. Just in a lift now, waiting to go up to the top rather than doing all of these stairs. Just heading in now to the first one of Trümmelbach Falls. You'll probably be able to hear, I have got the noise reduction on, but you might not be able to hear anything from this, but it sounds mighty impressive. This may be the first time you can actually hear me speak. The volume of the noise of the cascades in this these like chambers, just unbelievable. My ears are ringing, it's absolutely unbelievable. So if you can hear this or not, I'm not so sure, but if you're ever in this region, definitely come to Trümmelbach Falls. Just at Trümmelbach Falls now. This is the very last fall. This is fall number 10. The chances are you're not going to hear me here because I've got my noise reduction on. You can hear my little light, but I imagine I'll get drowned out. This is just a tester. But if you can hear this is unbelievably noisy. Whether you can hear me, I do not know. But this, look at it. That is awesome. There's just the cascades flowing down into like this swirling pool and then flying all the way down there right to the bottom where the river is. Into that then, Leah?
It's unbelievable. I can't believe that was only 3 or 4 falls. Why are you coming real close?
Because you might not be able to hear you.
Well, you got your microphone on.
Yeah. So yeah, Trümmelbach Falls has been amazing. We're just heading down now to the viewpoint for fall number 6, I believe. I think it's a case of sort of come straight back up and straight back down the other way, but it just gives you a different perspective to what you've seen before. A lot better viewpoint here with a bigger waterfall actually. You see that you can probably hear the noise, it's unbelievable, but might not do it justice for having noise reduction on, but this is the views currently, just straight there into the bowels of hell. But we've just got out of the main sort of inside of Trümmelbach Falls. What do you think of that, Leah?
Oh, it's amazing, isn't it? Never in a million did I expect, well, I don't know what I expected, I figured it's going to be waterfalls, but the sound was...
It was roaring, wasn't it? It was just, my ears are still ringing now. We've been in there about 20-25 minutes, but yeah, it sounds like nothing I've heard before. It's just echoing off the chambers, and we've still got another 5 to do before we get back down to the ground. So we're going to head down there now, and we'll take you with us on our journey.
Yes.
So Leah's just had an epiphany. Why is it, Lee?
I don't ever want to leave Switzerland.
And why is that?
Not just for this holiday, but forever, because it's incredible. Everything is incredible. The scenery, the transport networks, the everything. The fondue.
Fondue, yeah, fondue. We may have to have that again.
And cheese vending machines. We love cheese. They'll always be.
The thing is, as well, we've only been here really 4 days. We got here Wednesday night. We've had Thursday, Friday. Today's Saturday, so we've only really had 3 full days. And we're heading on tomorrow towards Lucerne and towards, like, I think we're going to pop into Liechtenstein as well, just to say we've been there. So that's something. We'll have a little look what there is to see there. I think there's a castle or 2, so we may visit them on the way through, and then we're going to go to Lake Bodensee and head towards Germany. What did you just say, Lee?
I love Switzerland. Switzerland might not love me, but I love Switzerland, and I don't want to go. I squatted right. Been here long enough.
Squatters' rights. Yeah. Okay, we've been here 3 days. I don't know if that applies.
Well, even still. But see, there's no point in me going back home because everybody at Panoramic will just have to even whinging in the accounts department about how much you want to go back to Switzerland. So So really, I'm doing it for the greater good of everybody else.
And
I might
me,
as well just
I'll
not.
get all the earache at home as well, won't I? Like going into the depths of hell. You can probably hear the cascades in front of us now. There's a little viewpoint here to my left. Just approaching the last waterfall now with the Trümmelbach Falls walk. Been here about an hour. It's been brilliant, hasn't it, Lee?
Yeah, I am aghast.
She's aghast.
I'm aghast.
So yeah, we're. I think we've got one, maybe two more. We're back at where the lift came from, I believe now. So we've done the full shebang. There is another little viewpoint up there. I think we need to go to. Oh, is that where we went earlier? That's where I went earlier. So yeah, we have finished the walk then. I made a mistake. We still have 2 waterfalls left to do. We've got the lift, and you actually bypassed the first and the second one. So we're going to go and view those now, just to finish off the end of our walk. Best place for a behind the cage. We've seen a lot of the mountains, sort of waterfalls high up, but not actually to be able to get on top of any like that. So it's been really nice, but it's definitely worth the money. As you see behind me now at the shelter, it's getting a bit busier. There's a few people on the path coming forward, so I would recommend getting here early. We got here about 9:30 and there was about 6 other people there, so we had a good chance to sort of explore and take our time. Just walking through this little town now called Schleckenberg. You can see in front of you is the Eiger Viewpoint and the Monch. There's a couple of paragliders up in there in the clouds up above the sky somewhere. So yeah, this is certainly a lovely little place. This would be, if we ever won the lottery, this would be the type of place I could imagine myself seeing the rest of my days out. Just come across another little site here, Camping Brighthorn, if you're ever in the area. Seems like a decent area, lots of grass pitches, great views. There's like some sort of little shop of some description. Heading up. Little area here we've just found, which is the fresh milk vending machine. So I'm going to go and treat myself to a little bit of milk. Why not? Here we go.
I just sense you're going to get squared with milk all over the shop. It's a great idea, that.
Oh, that's nice.
Fresh from the cow.
Fresh cold milk. May as well suck out the cow. Some fresh Swiss milk for little Leah. Nice and chilled too, isn't it? Big bus coming. Not a bad view. We're just heading now back to the town of Lauterbrunnen where we're staying. We're going to go to a place called Wengen now. We're going to get the train from Lauterbrunnen station. It's about 40 minutes. It's actually a place just above Wengen where you can see the actual Alps, the Eiger and things like that. So what we're going to do is go up there, get up at the viewpoint, go take some photos, have a little wander around potentially in the snow. And then we're going to get the train back to Wengen, jump off, have a couple of beers and explore the little town. And then after that, head back down to Lauterbrunnen where we are, get showered, do some washing on the campsite because we need to wash some clothes before we head off. Do all our like bits and pieces really, empty the toilet, clean the toilet, top up waters, check the van over for all its levels. And then we're going to carry on. We've still got like a week and a day left before we head to Rotterdam to get the ferry back home to Hull. So yeah, we're just heading now back to Lauterbrunnen. About 15 minutes away, 20 minutes walk. Going to stop off at the campsite, charge our batteries up because Leah's phone's dying because I'm recording on this because it's better quality than mine. And then hopefully we'll either get the 12 or 12:30 train. 12:30 train's looking more likely, I think. Then we'll get there about 1:15 to the viewpoint. What did you just say? It's an utter disgrace.
Oh my god.
Certainly worse places to be a cow.
Cheese vending time. Would have been if he didn't just drop his money.
Doesn't get any more local than that. That is a little cheese shop. They're the cows, and that is where they produce the cheese. Literally 10 metres from where we've bought it. Just leaving the campsite now, heading towards the Lauterbrunnen station for our connection to Wengen and the mountain viewpoint. We've just been back and had a bit of a freshen up after Trümmelbach Falls today. I had a bit of a walk, had a bit of a change and say the freshen up. So we're going to go and have a few hours now exploring the Wengen area and get the train now. Just coming up now towards like the main part of Lauterbrunnen. You can see now there's more tourists here. Most of them are looking at the Trümmelbach Falls. So is Leah. But look at them views behind her. That is amazing. So we're heading to the train station now. About a 10-minute walk from where we are now in the centre. Get the 12:30 connection to Wengen. So just as we're leaving the village behind us now, we've got the Trümmelbach Falls and the mountains in the background. Still busy in areas, but it's not, consider it's a weekend, it's not that busy really. Quite pleasant. The station might be a different story though. 12:30 and there's a few terminals there which go to different places. The Grindelwald train we found is very busy. Wengen I think is another popular area, so we'll have to see, but we'll give ourselves a bit of time to get there and get sat down. We've just got to platform 3 now, waiting for the train to Wengen. It's due at 12:30, it is now 12:20. Leah, stop wandering out of shop please. So yeah, we've just got to Wengen. No we haven't. We've just got to Lauterbrunnen station now. The train is due at 12:30. So, oh there it goes, it's coming down the mountainside now. So it's setting off in 10 minutes. It's just on its way back down the mountainside, so we'll put some footage of that in when we go. Lovely one day again, isn't it? So,
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Looking forward to see what Wengen's got to offer. Well, I couldn't have timed that any better for the steps. Just leaving Lauterbrunnen station now, on the way to Wengen, and the place I can't pronounce, Kleine Scheindig apparently. So yeah, Kleine Scheindig. There's just a view on the train, not a bad view at all. That is awesome, that is fantastic. This is just what we've been trekked to all week. It's been amazing. I mean, where else in the world could you possibly get this? What a place. Sat with the Eiger and a pint. Well, that is currently our view, having a pint. That there is the Eiger, one of Europe's biggest. There's the Munch. So yeah, this is our view currently. At, I think we're just shy of 7,000 feet. So yeah, this is the Eiger behind us. We're just having a pint, 7,000 feet up. What a life. Cheers. Cheers to you. Oh.
Could take some selfies with it.
Could take some selfies with it. You're talking for the video again, aren't you?
Yeah, but why are you still videoing?
So yeah, Leah's left me all to my own devices. I'm sat in a bar in the middle of the mountainscape. What could possibly go wrong? I mean, this is just, it's almost unreal. It doesn't seem real, to be honest. The views are absolutely fantastic. So that you can see, this peak here is the Eiger, the famous Eiger. It's got a bit of cloud lining up. What a hotel this will be to stay in. This is just absolutely amazing. But this is our views pretty much at the moment. Our panoramic. Leah's just sat somewhere over there having a dinner, but what a view, what a place. Just in the town of Wengen now. As you can probably see, everything's closed. It is like the down season, to be fair. Ski season just finished before the summer season starts. Probably didn't expect it to be this quiet, but what a view anyway. This is like the main street, so yeah, the views all around. I can imagine, we'll be talking about going skiing at some point anyway, and I imagine the ski seasons are absolutely fantastic because it'll just be a different vibe altogether. Little wellness spa there. Cracking views over to the mountains over there. Not a bad place to have tea, yeah? Dinner, lunch, our breakfast. We've not actually had anything to eat so far, have we? So, ready for something to eat. We're talking about, do you fondue? I fondue, do you? Yes, let's fondue. Feels warm as well.
How cute is that? That's cute.
And the bread's warm as well.
Fonduing again.
Why not?
Absolutely chucking it down out there, innit? And somebody's got the joys going to get the laundry out.
But I've got to go get the washer sorted and then go to the dryer.
I said to him, I said, nobody in the right mind is going to go out in this rain.
What if somebody nicks my smalls? Yes. I mean, it is absolutely pissing it down, I won't lie. But
just take the umbrella with you.
I've just put my Crocs into turbo mode, look, there. Just in case you can't see.
I've got to take a picture of that. Oh dear.
Turbo mode, look. So, I can get there and I'll avoid a raindrop like Rocky.
Like Rocket?
Rocky can do stuff.
In that Flash?
Well, whatever it is, so I can avoid
I
raindrops.
don't know, I've never seen Flash, but I've seen it on
Yeah,
Big
it's
Bang.
absolutely slashing down. Oh dear.
The rain sounds like it's eased a smidge.
Just going to go and get my smalls dried. It's eased off.
There might be smalls once it's finished.
I might see you very soon. I'll let you know.
Why don't you do
Wish me luck on my escapade.
Get the umbrella. Oh, he's gone.
See you later. Bye.
What a donkey. And there's a man with an umbrella like a sensible person. Just FYI when you get back, Danny.